For the last 4 months, everyone has made me feel crazy. No one has been able to tell me what is wrong with me. I felt like I was being dramatic. End of January 2024, I started having pretty intense chest pains. I went to another local hospital. I explained that I had numbness in my left arm, and I still was told to wait in the waiting room. Finally, I walked up to the front desk and explained to them, this is very serious. I think I'm having a heart attack in this moment. And so at that point, they did rush me back for an EKG, which came back irregular. They came in and told my husband, she looks great. There's no blockages. We're not concerned. We think she's fine to go home. I told him, I still don't feel okay. I think something's really wrong with me. But we trusted the cardiologist and what he was saying. And I walked out and went home with my husband. Within 10 days, something's still not right. And silly me, I went back again to the same hospital. I had a different cardiologist. Some remarks he said to me in the room were just very odd to me. Things like, we probably shouldn't have let you go that evening. You did have a heart attack. So I had one cardiologist telling me I didn't have a heart attack. I had one telling me I did have a heart attack. So the next 4 months was a series of appointments with cardiologists who could not really give me any answers. I was barely making it through the day because I was on all of these medications that were making me extremely tired. They referred me to another cardiologist within that same practice. I think that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. At that point, I was already getting very frustrated. I felt like I had been ignored by 3 other cardiologists. Thankfully, my husband and I run a nonprofit on the side, and one of our members is a surgeon here at Christ, and he mentioned Dr. Kusada and said, she is amazing. You need to get to Christ. So I called. I met with Julie at first. I think Julie must have seen the defeat on my face and said, all right, no more of this. I'm going to tell you right now, you did have a heart attack. You actually had 2. That was the first time we actually heard that I had 2 heart attacks. Dr. Kusada came in and we talked through all of that as well together. She very quickly said, you are what I think is a pretty, obvious case of these spasms. We were able to confirm that was in fact what was happening. And walking out of the appointment with Dr. Kusada, I was pissed. I was so frustrated with the care I had received at the previous place. So while I was feeling this intense amount of relief, it was coupled with this intense amount of anger because she came in with such ease and so many answers and so clear and such care, and she listened to me. Within 5 days, I was on the right treatment plan. I was taking off medications that increases spasms happening. And so that was one of the reasons I had been feeling so bad. I definitely have more energy, so I can keep up more with my 3 crazy kids and my husband. I really tried to just continue to spread the word about the great doctors that are here at Christ, especially Dr. Kusada, and being an advocate for yourself because you're your biggest champion and making sure that you get the right health care.